Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
For News 8 Now at noon, I'm Alexandra Carter. Inattentive driving sent one boy to the hospital after a UTV crash Sunday night. That's according to the Trumbull County Sheriff's Office. According to a release, 2 juveniles were in a UTV on Thompson Cooley Road when it ran off the road into a ditch and down a steep embankment. The UTV hit a tree before turning onto its side. Both occupants were boys under the age of 18. The driver was taken by ambulance to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. The passenger had only minor injuries and was released to his parents.
Yeah, we had a round of thunderstorms come through this morning. Some were severe, but that's all really pushed off to the northeast. Right now, the only alerts that we have going on is for the northwest portion of Wisconsin going into Minnesota right now that we've had some flash flooding watches going on. But that overall is what we're expecting. Temp dew points, they have been coming up. They've really a big difference between further north you go and south you go. You can see the dew point 70s to the south, but staying in the 50s near 60 with the rain cooled air continuing. And really we're going to see showers for La Crosse, but it's mainly north of La Crosse this afternoon. They'll be hit and miss. I think we'll see an uptick as we go towards the evening, but if you're south of La Crosse, you're probably not going to see much. So it's a big temperature difference, and that's what for La Crosse is 85 degrees. As you notice, not in much of the way of thunderstorms going into the evening hour. Otherwise, as you go further south to the area, that's a big picture. Overall, we had a few showers come through right now. Most of the activity is further to the north. It's not severe right now at any point of the area right now, but if we kind of go through the area, we are seeing a round come through La Crosse. Eau Claire has seen quite a few already. Further as we go this afternoon, we're going to see kind of a lull potentially in the activity, but we'll see more as we go this evening. Once again, it's a big story if you go further north. Now, we'll kind of time out the thunderstorms this evening, but we got some heat coming for tomorrow, and definitely something to be aware of as we go into your Tuesday.
All right, Greg, thank you. Firefighters in LA County are racing to contain the post fire as high temperatures, dry brush, and wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour fuel the fast-moving flames. The blaze began Saturday afternoon, briefly shutting down traffic on the I-5, and by last night it had exploded to more than 14,000 acres, the largest in California this year. It's left at least 3 people with minor injuries and forced at least 1,200 to evacuate. More than 1,100 firefighters are battling the blaze with helicopters and planes dropping water and flame retardant from above to try to contain it.
Right now they are in direct attack, and obviously the challenge is to get ahead of the fire and try to stop it, but we have warm conditions and winds that are unpredictable.
There is a red flag fire warning in effect until at least this afternoon. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. In a sign of growing political tension in Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has disbanded a decision-making group that was steering the war in Gaza while the military announced a pause in the fighting. Nicole Skanga has the latest.
Trucks carrying humanitarian supplies entered southern Gaza Monday after Israel's military announced a daily tactical pause in the fighting to allow more aid to reach Palestinians in the war zone. But on the Israeli side of the border, many pallets of food and other supplies are waiting for delivery. An Israeli spokesman is calling on the UN to do more.
We've only seen around 25 additional trucks make their way into the Gaza Strip since the beginning of the war, and there is a serious need for additional number of trucks, and we have worked together with the UN to increase that. But unfortunately, the UN isn't doing enough right now.
A spokesperson for the UN Humanitarian Office said a breakdown in law and order was preventing workers from using the route. In another major development, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has disbanded his war cabinet. The influential decision-making group was assembled as a coalition of rivals to promote unity during the conflict. In central Gaza, the fighting goes on as Israeli forces pursue the remaining Hamas brigades in Rafah. But Palestinian officials say 9 civilians were killed overnight when a home was struck. The Biden administration says Hamas is stalling a deal to release the 120 remaining hostages in exchange for a ceasefire. Across Gaza, war-weary Palestinians marked the beginning of the Islamic holiday of Eid al-Adha, many praying at the ruins of a mosque destroyed in the fighting. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Washington.
Near the border with Egypt, 8 Israeli soldiers were killed this weekend when their armored vehicle was struck by an explosion. A journalist being held in Russia on espionage charges will face his trial behind closed doors. The trial for Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich is set to start June 26th. He's been in prison since he was arrested last March. Russian prosecutors accuse him of trying to obtain state secrets. They say he was acting on CIA instructions when he was arrested, alleging he collected secret information about a Russian tank factory. Gershkovich, the U.S. government, and the Wall Street Journal have all denied the charges. He faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted. Coming up, a recent move by Nationwide Insurance may mean your furry family members are no longer covered by insurance. We'll explain after the break.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
How would you like to replace that old, outdated bathtub with a luxurious, easy access walk-in shower? It's easy when you call Mad City Baths. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Call now during big deal days and save $1,000 on a new bath or shower. Now that's a big deal. 0 down and 0 interest till 2026. Senior military discounts plus a bonus. Receive $750 in safety upgrades with your bath or shower purchase. And call during this program for the free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82. 86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk. Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Contact North Central Paving to make your life smoother.
Today is an important federal tax deadline for Americans who are self-employed, business owners, freelancers, or gig workers. People whose taxes are not withheld by their employers in their paychecks and whose tax liability is expected to reach more than $1,000 required to pay quarterly taxes to the IRS. Failure to pay on time could result in penalties. The number of Americans who send quarterly tax payments is rising. The IRS says 14 million taxpayers sent in payments last year compared to just over 12 million the year before. Nationwide Insurance is dropping pet insurance policies for roughly 100,000 animals. The move puts tens of thousands of pet owners in a tough spot because a lot of the animals losing coverage are older and have pre-existing conditions. That means they may not be insurable elsewhere. According to USA Today, it appears the cancellations may be based in part on where the pet owners live. In a letter to one policyholder, Nationwide said the type of policy the customer had would no longer be available in their state. Some customers are trying to organize to potentially take legal action. It was a big summer box office win for Disney and Pixar, with Inside Out 2 taking in a huge $155 million domestically. Bad Boys: Ride or Die slid into second, bringing in $33 million. And Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is still going strong after more than a month in theaters, earning just over $5 million to take third. According to some movie experts, there are likely to be fewer summer blockbuster releases this year as a result of last year's 5 months-long writer's strike. Fans of Hooters wings can now enjoy them from the comfort of their own home. The company launching a line of 4 different frozen wing entrees, both bone-in and boneless, sold at Publix supermarkets across the country. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
I was convinced that these guys really knew what they were doing.
And now to have this amazing new shower that's walk-in is fantastic.
With more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB, Mad City Baths is your trusted source for American-made baths and showers installed in as little as 1 day. Plus, during Big Deal Days, save $1,000 on a new bath or shower. Now that's a big deal. 0 down and 0 interest until 2026. Plus a bonus, receive $750 in safety upgrades with your bath or shower purchase. And if you call during this program, you'll get a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
When the threat is real.
All right, we still have another tornado warning now.
First Warn Weather is here for you.
So we're going to continue to monitor this once again.
It's in the name, keeping you safe before and as it happens.
And then for the morning commute, we're looking at heavy rain potential.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. On air, in your hand, and online. When you need us.
We'll continue to update you throughout the night with a severe weather outbreak.
Welcome back. Access to cervical cancer screenings need to improve, especially in rural areas. That's according to a study published in JAMA Network Open, which finds testing rates across the country fell between 2019 and 2022. Researchers are concerned this could lead to more women being diagnosed with advanced stages of cervical cancer. The U.S. Surgeon General is demanding Congress put a warning label on social media apps similar to the ones on cigarettes and alcohol. In an op-ed, he cited social media as an important contributor to the ongoing mental health crisis among young people. Dr. Murthy pointed to a 2019 showing teens who spend 3 hours a day on social media double their risk of depression. According to a recent Gallup poll, teens spend nearly 5 hours a day on those apps. The Surgeon General also suggested other actions like making schools phone free and restricting social media use until kids graduate from middle school. A national poll finds 20% of parents are giving their child melatonin to help them fall asleep, and a third stay in the room until their child dozes off. University of Michigan researchers say these tactics may work now, but could increase sleep challenges in the long term. The chances of a migraine increase with the temperature. A study from the University of Cincinnati finds that for every 10 degrees hotter it gets, there's a 6% increase of any headache. However, researchers found the treatment Fremanazumab offsets the heat association. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Greg is in next with a look at our forecast.
This Monday, 1 day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $50. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Time is running out to call Mad City Baths during Big Deal Days. Our American-made baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. And in addition to baths, Mad City is also your trusted source for Eco Sky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Last chance to call during this program to take advantage of the savings during Big Deal Days. Save $1,000 on a new bath or shower. Now that's a big deal. 0 down and 0 interest till 2026. Senior and military discounts plus a bonus. Receive $750 in safety upgrades with your bath or shower purchase. And remember, this is the last chance during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,050.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
This Monday, one day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $50. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have a soupy little air mass here for a couple days, and then it's going to be wet for the end of the week, too. It looks like we could have a lot of rainfall, too. So really, for mowing-wise, today is not too bad. If you're further south, you're just going to have to beat out the heat and the humidity. Up north, it's more just rain, so really kind of a mixed bag you go through. The next 2 days, Tuesday is going to be the hot conditions and humid. Temperatures 80s to 90s potentially, and then we do have rain. Cooler air by Wednesday, but we might be dealing with just all-day type of showers going on too. So the storms through this evening mainly are I-90 northward. There could be a few further south, but I think more of that gets pushed further north. Dry, hot, and humid Tuesday, and then we have a cold front coming through Tuesday night. We'll bring some storms, maybe severe, but it definitely will be some cooler air and more cloud cover come Wednesday. Right now, all the activity really is just some thunderstorms and then showers further north. Nothing right now is severe. We've got to keep an eye further this afternoon to see some of this may continue to develop, but overall right now I think the big threat will be just brief heavy rainfall with any of this, and I'll have to keep an eye further north as you go. But overall, as you look at La Crosse, not much going on otherwise there. But as we look at activity has pushed off to the east, but you notice the trend through the afternoon. Most of it gets further north of I-94 toward 3, but we're going to have to watch additional development here towards the evening commute right north along I-90 that could spread into the La Crosse area further to the east, but Eau Claire definitely will be in the ballpark for that for this evening. But if you go further south across, more sun, so it's going to be a warm and kind of muggy evening commute for areas to the south, more stormy to the north. Could be a little bit of severe in this, but I think once again the heavy rain is the biggest thing, and as we go further to the night, it continues to push north. So here's this threat. It's a slight risk maybe for some brief gusty winds and hail maybe getting up to 1 inch, but the threat is kind of diminishing, but that is the corridor right along this front we'll have to keep an eye on this evening. Once we go overnight, everything kind of pushes to the north. It's going to be a very warm, muggy start for Tuesday, and as you notice, the winds start picking up, and we're not going to see some clouds, but pretty much it's going to be a warm and muggy day tomorrow with temperatures climbing well up into the 70s, 80s, and then eventually, potentially, will be some 90s in the afternoon. Combine that with the dew point, we're going to have some heat index values tomorrow that will get mid to upper 90s potentially. As you'll notice, these temperatures, these are the apparent feel-like temperatures, not the actual high temperatures. Will be in the mid to upper 90s for most locations. Depending on cloud cover, we're not expecting any showers or thunderstorms in the afternoon, more towards the evening. But if we have cloud cover, that may keep the temperatures down a little bit. But still, overall, it's going to be the hottest day we've probably had in quite a while, in at least the season. Here comes that cold front. It'll start spreading some showers and storms probably Tuesday evening out to the west. And then it's just a matter if they can hold together as they push across the area. Right now, the severe risk is better as you go further west, but we'll have to see if they kind of hold together. But they will come through Tuesday night, and then Wednesday won't be a lot of precipitation, I think. Wednesday, as the front kind of stalls to the south, on and off showers, but we'll have a lot more cloud cover, so that should help keep the temperatures down as we go in there. But for today, for this afternoon, we're looking at still the showers and storms, mainly north of I-90. Better as you go I-94. Notice the difference in temperatures. Very warm to hot to the south. Up to the north, barely getting to 70 degrees. Then as we go to the 8-day forecast, tonight we'll have the showers, thunderstorms more further north. We're going to see hot and humid conditions for Tuesday, cooling off for Wednesday, and the bigger picture after Wednesday is that front kind of stalls right near us. So the rain chances continue, and we could have some significant rain all the way through the weekend. Maybe by next Monday we get into a different pattern, but this pattern is going to be hot, humid, and then wet.
Okay, so I guess it goes for the first week of summer, right? Makes
yeah,
sense?
Pretty much. Thursday is the first day of summer, so
All
it's
right.
pretty much summer.
Okay, thank you, Greg. When we come back, a heartwarming sight from the forests of central China. A giant panda mom and her cub caught on camera. What scientists say the footage reveals about the future of the wild panda population.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my
I
questions.
give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation. Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower install.
5-star plumbing service done right.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Do you suffer from burning pain, coldness, numbness, tingling in your hands, legs, or feet, and worst of all, balance problems? Have you been told you have peripheral neuropathy? Stop what you are doing, because there is help in a healthy way. We see physicians across the country throw a drug cocktail approach at this condition, getting minimal, if any, relief while neuropathy progresses toward being confined to walkers and wheelchairs due to amputations and disabilities. Drugs like gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, or opioids are designed to hide neuropathy but not fix it, and often come with dangerous side effects. Finally, there's a proven path to recovery that thousands of patients just like you have experienced. Our breakthrough, non-invasive neuropathy treatment is supported by FDA-cleared technologies based on published clinical evidence, creating a 99% satisfaction rating. More exciting, our patients enjoy our home therapy to conveniently accelerate healing. If you want your health freedom back, don't choose to suffer any longer. Call now. Spots are limited to the first 20 callers. Call today so we can help in a healthy way.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you, providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Download the News 8000 app today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The giant panda is a celebrity at most zoos that have them, which can draw large crowds. But the number of wild bears is small. Ian Lee reports how scientists are trying to grow those numbers.
A giant panda and her cub roam a forest in central China. Scientists recently showed video of the pair captured from an infrared camera, highlighting how efforts to reintroduce the bears into the wild are working. Our conservation efforts are paying off, and now our giant panda population is gradually increasing, he says. Previously, only 28 giant pandas were known to be in the area. For more than 2 decades, scientists have tried to reintroduce captive bears into the wilds of China. This video shows the giant panda's numbers are slowly growing. It's actually a bit difficult, but we train the bears to learn about their natural enemies from a young age, says this expert. Giant pandas are considered a vulnerable species. It's thought that there are fewer than 2,000 in the wild. China has established nature reserves to help revive their numbers, but even finding the elusive bears is tricky. When we come across dung or wildlife tracks, we will stop, record them, then do it again, he says. And they say they'll keep looking for them to make sure that one day their numbers grow as big as a, well, bear. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
China says it will send 2 giant pandas to the Washington, D.C. Zoo by the end of the year. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted retractable awning and solar screen experts. Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens protect you from the harsh sun. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Sonesta retractable awnings, brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
All right, further north you go of I-90, you're going to see more showers and thunderstorms developing up into that area through the evening commute. Further south you go, more sun as you go out, so the temperatures will continue to rise into the upper 80s to the south, low 70s to the north. Everyone gets hot and humid on Tuesday. We do cool off with more clouds coming Wednesday. That's the good news.
All right, thank you, Greg. And thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Have a great day.